So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Back to the NFL jerseys.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. There's Chris Olave. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Boy, tie game, 1st quarter, but still they're going to go with the onside kick. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the Titans are going to recover the football. So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Shotgun snap to Willis. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it with Henry. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll give Henry another shot. Fights, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 7 from the 20. And they'll go on the ground. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Third and 2. As Shaheed going to go in motion. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Track 50, track 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hawk 70, Hawk Dragon 60.
Now Willis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again to throw. Willis on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of the game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
3rd down, it's Willis. Down man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The York on now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Our score. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a man picked up after 2 years in Detroit is Jamal Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action. Winston. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Now he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake, Winston. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10. Now Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready? Sonic!
To throw, Winston. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here we go with Kamara. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Now a second down throw for Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. From the red zone now, Winston. Olave holds it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Williams will try again, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Winston. This one swung out to Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Now Winston. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Ready, break.
Willis takes the snap. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37.
Back to Kamara for another catch. And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Where do we go? Easy. Hey, stop. Let's go. Flip.
Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Willis. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cut 19. Warriors 17.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaac Yedem picks it. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
Following the interception, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Final play of the half here, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Hall not going to bring this one out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun set.
Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
On play action, Winston. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap.
to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action now. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but that's a big swing of momentum right there.
Derrick Henry all alone. Now he's loose again. He's on his way. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Saints Wk1.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the gun, Winston. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And Shaheed going to go in motion. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Winston. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Winston to throw for it on 4. The pass caught by Olave. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A second down throw for Winston. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. And Shaheed going to go in motion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Winston now from the 50. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Saints have come back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay, ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They go play action with Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third. Right there.
Henry up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
18 Cardinals.
Now Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Play action. Here's Willis. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
An audible here to get a new look. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 56 yards. And the Titans get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Winston now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Green, triple team.
Throwing, Winston. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Winston to Thomas, and it's a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Play fake. Winston. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Boy, 179 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd and 3.
Three.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Racing to the end zone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 82 yards. And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here. And now off to the races down the right side. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Sonic! Easy.
Jameis to throw it. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Winston. That is caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. Touchdown, Saints! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Henry again on 2nd down. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 37. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
The shotgun snap to Willis. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
Come on.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Head the street! Head the street!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
70 Timberwolves! 79 Broncos!
Play action, Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, 26 yards. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33. Jameis going to shift him around.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Play action now. Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Again, it's Winston. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. One last shot now for Winston. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Tennessee, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home